You already know, but we are here to mulch some artifacts. I just wanted to collect my realm currency. And also, look! A friend! He's bouncy. But yes, we are going to mulch all these artifacts. How many do I have? Let's take a look. I'm up to 1486 artifacts. To be fair, some of those are low-level artifacts I just picked up in Sumeru. We got a lot of artifacts. We got to keep some of them, of course, but we've got a lot of stuff that we can just get rid of if I can bring myself to. I have a bit of a hoarding problem, but I want to start with VV. That is the most important because I still need an EM circlet for Kazuha and Venti, and probably Sucrose, honestly, even though I don't use her very much. All of them could use one, and I've got 0 EM circlets. But anyway, I guess we should start, right? Just start going through and mulching all this junk. I'm actually gonna... See, this is the issue. I know this isn't like a great artifact, but I'm like, ooh, healing bonus on Clam. That's actually a good artifact to keep. Should I keep that one? I don't know. Similar thing with this like HP percent. I'm kind of like, maybe I should keep that. We also need Dendro Goblets, right? That's something. I need a Dendro Goblet. Goodbye to all the clams. Attack percent. These actually aren't bad goblets, but I never run attack percent, so I should probably just get rid of it. Physical damage bonus with def percent. Not super exciting. Yeah, I hope that we get some good Dendro Goblets. I literally need like 3 of them already. And, oh, we're maxed out, so we'll mulch these in a second. But we are going to do our first round of artifacts. 39 artifacts go in. Only 13 come out. What will we receive? What do we got? Whoa, that's a good number of goblets, actually. HP percent, bad. Def percent, also bad. Pyro damage with crit damage and attack percent, actually not terrible. I'm gonna, yeah, I'll save it. That's probably better than most of my pyro goblets. We are just mulching artifacts looking for good stuff. Oh, yo, Dendro already! First set gives us a Dendro Goblet. It's not great. HP percent, HP, ER, and flat attack. Not amazing. But that's a very fast Dendro Goblet, at least. So, like, I'll lock it for now. Not bad to start. Alright, and this is a terrible feather. Actually, it's got EM. It could theoretically all roll into EM and be a godly feather. I don't think that will happen, but it could. HP percent circlet, worthless. HP percent circlet with EM, slightly less worthless, but still worthless. EM... Ooh, EM and ER. That's a pretty good flower. So not a bad first set of artifacts. Goblets are the things that I'm the most hesitant to fodder, just because, like, an elemental goblet, it's just like, that automatically has some kind of use. Let's see. Now we're on to emblem pieces. HP percent actually could be good if I go for Yellon, but I'm not sure that I'm going to do that. Even though Yellon is my very long, long woman. Like, I'm imagining the Long, Long Man commercial, but with Yellon instead. Long, long man! I love her. I love that one particular picture of her more specifically, actually. In they go! What pops out? Soon we will know. Only 2 goblets this time in 1 circlet, which is much less exciting. Oh, but we got an EM goblet. That's actually usable. We could save that. And an Animo damage goblet with EM as the substat. That's actually very good considering it's on set. Got another thing for Crit Kazuha if I want to build him. Ooh, an EM Sands with... utterly garbage stats. Like those are about as bad as you can get. So I'm not even going to bother marking that. I've got a few EM sands already, so I'm not desperate for those. Let's see, just mulch, 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 mulch. Oh, and batch number 3, let's go. What do we got? Let's see, EM feather, but nothing else exciting. Similar thing. Crit damage, EM, and crit rate. This is a great circlet, except for the fact it's on VV, where none of my characters care that much about crit. The rest of these, not too exciting. Yeah, this batch didn't have anything too thrilling about it. Mulch, mulch, mulch. Down they go, into the box. Just cram all this junk in there. I need to get rid of it. I've got too much stuff. I'm actually getting rid of a lot more than I expected. I thought I'd be wavering on more of these than I am. Alright, 4 goblets. Attack with junk. Def with junk. Animo damage with mostly junk. And HP with junk. Okay, thank you. Which is why I specifically waited until this update, was so that we'd be able to have the chance of getting Dendro Goblets. Otherwise, I could have done it before, but... Oh, speaking of Dendro Goblet with bad stats, but right now we just kind of need any goblets we can get as well. Also, this might be a Cyno Goblet. That one's worth saving. And we'll save that, too, for now. And then these feathers... Actually, this feather with EM and ER might be good. If it rolls into just those, we could run it on Kazuha or Venti. This looks like it fits Cyno's kit, based off what little I understood of his kit. Alright, another crit circlet. These things are everywhere in VV and nowhere else. Ooh! Oh! EM circlet! The substats are garbage, absolutely terrible. But we did get an EM circlet. At worst, I'll throw that on Sucrose, and she can hold it until I need it. But we'll keep looking for better ones for Kazuha and Venti. The rest of these aren't super exciting, but we got the EM circlet, and both our goblets were at least usable, so that was a good set. Alright, next batch of junk. Into the trash compactor it goes. Attack. Ooh, attack with good substats, actually. I'll save that. And that is true, I am a hoarder. In Fae especially, I just spent like all my feathers on Claude, and now I'm already back up to like over 800,000 feathers. I was like, oops. Not seeing anything else in this that stands out. How much resin did it take for this? I've just been saving them for like the last year, so probably not much resin, like not a lot of fragile resins, I can tell you that, because we already established that I'm a hoarder. I also hoard my resin. 105 fragiles and 2 transient that I'm saving, as well as 5 condensed. I forgot I condensed all the resin, and I have a problem. The Mora? No, the Mora's bad now. I'm sad. I spent like 6 million Mora last patch, and I was very upset about it. I was at 30 million, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going into Sumeru with 30 million Mora. I feel very confident, and then all of a sudden it was all gone, and I was like, wait, what happened? But yes, Brandon has a well-established hoarding problem. Oh yeah, physical? I like that. I can look at EM and I like a VV piece, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this one's very easy to figure out if it's good or bad or not, but some of these I'm like, Tenacity? What do people who run Tenacity want? I'm not sure. Strongbox, they go. 3 goblets and 3 circlets, perfect. Not seeing anything here. Oh, EM with crit damage is kind of funny, but not really necessary, so I wouldn't classify this one as especially good. If it had ER, then yeah, but like this is still good just because it's an on-set EM Sands, so it's probably worth keeping, but there are probably better ones that I can get than this one. Oh, and then here is the legendary EM Maidens Sands. Perfect. Let's find all the EM Maiden stuff and just instantly get rid of it, because it's insulting that it exists. EM. EM, look at this EM circlet that looks so good, but it's a maiden's piece and it makes me upset. And HP. This is a Zhongli hat. I'm gonna slap it on him and he'll be so pretty. Alright, 39 more. Come on, Dendro Goblet. EM circlet. EMER. This one's actually okay. Alright, so I guess we're back on tenacity now that I went and in a fit of anger, destroyed all the maiden pieces. No maidens. Yeah, this is a reminder of how bad Artifact RNG is. Like, you saw all those Noblesse pieces. Those were all, like, Noblesse pieces that I was trying to get for Benny, and, like, none of them were good at all. And another round of junk into the box. Melt it all down. Whoa, that's a lot of goblets. Physical damage with terrible stats. Physical damage with actually good stats on him. Animo with EM. Pretty good as an onset. Man, I can't believe we've only gotten one EM circlet, though, so far. That's upsetting. I hope this is at least somewhat interesting, though. I was very hesitant to do this stream because I was like, is anyone even going to care about this? Hit me. How about a game of Lucky Hit? What have we got? Def percent. Perfect. Just what I was dreaming of. Those are all bad. This one's not bad, though. This one's got ER and EM. Not the best, but it could be a decent feather. Healing bonus. Perfect. Jean is eating good with this one. Ooh! Ooh! Yo, this one's cracked! Look at this! EM, crit damage, crit rate, energy recharge. What the heck is this thing? That one's for Kazuha. This is wonderful.
Oh, this is beautiful.
We gotta swap to Kazuha for luck, though. We're about to get our boy an upgrade. Let's look at that. Oh, we're up to 210 VV pieces. Gross. Why did I... What? What is this? What is this one? Def percent. And it's locked. What?
This scenery is wonderful.
I think I was saving this in case I wanted to put it on albedo. That is the only thing I can think of that would make this image here make any sense. I'm very confused by it. I think that one dealt psychic damage to me. Here we go. EM circlet. Let's swap to that and let's enhance. Yep, that Freedom Sworn is the last link you have to the land of your birth, man. Unfortunately, it rolled into flat attack, which is not great, but, well, just hope that the rest rolls into ER. Again. And unfortunately, it rolled into flat attack again. Whoa, what the heck? Crit rate and flat attack. Not great. Come on. Oh, there we go, maxed. And it rolled into crit rate at the end. That didn't go as well as as I was hoping for how cracked this artifact looked, but it's not bad. I just wish that it rolled into just ER. The crit rate, crit damage is cool. This might end up being like a Hazo piece or something. Hazo or Venti, maybe. We'll keep looking for a better one for Kazuha because he does need that ER a little bit more, but for now he can hold it. The very unfortunate shaped goblet. The Strongbox doesn't cost Mora, but it costs your soul. Yeah. And let's see, all the Junker artifacts. In they go. Hold on. How many artifacts do we have left? I'm curious. How do I still have so many? I've spent an hour getting rid of these things. How do I have so many? I am just going to be here like Sisyphus rolling this boulder over and over instead of a boulder, it's just artifacts going into here and giving garbage. Alright, more mulching. Unfortunately. Ooh, there we go. Circlet City. Ooh, EM Goblet on set. Substats are kind of garbage, but it's still EM. EM, ER crit, ER, EM crit. Not bad. Alright, HP percent, bad. Attack percent, bad. Crit rate, eh. Attack percent with ER and double crit. Funny, but not great. Crit rate with crit damage. Again, funny, but not great. And HP percent. In they go. What's coming out? Junk. Okay. Even more noblesse junk that I got from the box going back into the box. There's a lot of stuff to go through. A lot of junk. I am the trash king. Electro with ER. Funny. Oh, another Dendro Goblet. So I think that is our third Dendro Goblet. It's not a good one, but we do have 3. EM, ER, crit damage. This one's a good feather. EM Circlet, or EM Sands. It's not great EM Sands, though. Even more. Ooh, EM with ER and crit rate. Alright. Even more. Nearly as important as every other set, besides, like, VV. Hydro damage with bad stats. Dendro with terrible stats. What is that? Disgusting. Like, I think that might be the single worst set of stats you can put on a Dendro Goblet. Now we start on the monstrosity that is all these VV pieces. Oh boy. The tricky thing about this is now we're just getting a lot of EM with crit damage and ER. That one's pretty good. In they go. So, a lot of domains. Again, I don't need physical... Ooh, Dendro! Dendro with EM and ER. That one's like a really good Dendro Goblet. I'll need to go through all these flowers and feathers that I'm saving, though. Ooh, EM Sands with ER and attack percent. That one's pretty good. Alright. Burn them up. Alright, last 3, I think. Unless all 3 of these are utterly terrible. Nope, that's pretty good. There we go. We didn't destroy every artifact, but we did get through a lot of them. We have cut our artifacts down by almost a third. Actually, all these Dendro Goblets kind of suck. Really, I mulched over 1,000 artifacts, or like almost 1,000 artifacts, and we got 4 goblets. That's sad. And I want to get gear for Kale and where's Tignari? Where'd he go? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Look at them. They're practically naked. They have no artifacts. We gotta fix that. So let's drop our first condensed resin and hope for something cool. Two feathers. EM and HP, probably not great. And, ooh, this one's ER crit. This one's probably good for Tenari if he's running this set, right? Go. Yeah, 102, that's not too bad. Not quite as fast as my VV clears, but that's not terrible. Dang, that is loud. Oh, wow. That's a lot of deepwood pieces. Attack percent, EM crit damage. Not a bad goblet, but I don't know that I need to save that necessarily. And this is an ER Sands, which might be useful on like Traveler because it's got EM on it as well, but you need a better Animo Goblet. The funny thing is I found a lot of Animo Goblets and I don't need those because my Animos all run EM Goblets, except Hazo. I think Hazo's running an Animo Goblet. But like the other ones that I actually have built up use EM. Let's see Hazo. I want to play Hazo. It's been a while since I played him. He can investigate the mysteries surrounding their inevitable death as Xiangling burns them to a crisp. Yeah, Hazo time! Alright, is Hazo going to be optimal here? Absolutely not. Is he going to be funny? I hope so. Yeah, that was a good deal longer to clear. Hazo, Hazo, Hazo's a little fishy. I wanna redo the Ponyo song, but with Hazo. Cryo damage with ER, and physical damage, perfect. I think that was a 31k punch there. Oop. 39 on a single hit is pretty high for my units. Alright, we gotta go burn some resin and make more condensed resins. Def percent worthless, and def percent. This one could be an albedo cup, actually. This one's worth holding on to. That one might be a good albedo cup. Or like, if we ever get another def scaling character that I actually care about. I need Ito, but like just take Ito's entire kit and put it on a short mail. That's all I want. I will literally pull for a worse Ito, but short guy. But we're going to drop a resin. Alright, come on, give us something cool. Energy recharge? It could roll into like EM or crit or something, but not a great flower. And then we got the EM sands with energy recharge. Perfect. Except it's not a VVP, so... I mean, I guess since this is an EM set, this could actually be okay for Tighnari, right? Maybe. The other two stats aren't great, but... I was worried I would regret pulling for those extra Kazuhas and the Freedom Sworn, but I haven't. I was like, oh man, what if Sumeru comes out and I just never use Kazuha again? No, he still doesn't leave the team at all. He's still fantastic. Def percent. Ew. HP percent. Also, ew. What am I going to do with this? Thing's getting too big to handle. This is a pretty good set. Feather. It doesn't have any EM for him, but it could be alright as long as everything doesn't roll into energy recharge. Actually, wait. This is the... Oh, this is the support set, so this could be good on Aether or Kale. So, yeah, that one seems pretty good. And then the def percent sands. Stop giving me def percent. DPS Goro? I'm sure someone's done it. I don't know if that's gonna work very well, but I wish he could be DPS. Oh man, we got the EM circlet for Tighnari. I don't think he wants this one. This one's not very good. But we have it. HP percent, even better, frankly. Ooh, ER and EM on the flower. That one's good. That one's good. I'm glad I have just a disgusting amount of Crystal Fly cores, so I don't have to worry about that as much. Ooh, EM Sands with energy recharge and crit rate and attack percent. This is very good. Gotta deploy the resin. Oh, we're at 104, which is my lucky number. One of them, at least. Ooh, more helmets. Crit rate. Crit rate with EM could be okay, but the other stats are kind of jank. Another crit rate, but it's even worse. Why is this domain giving me the crit rate helms, but when I went in Emblem of Severed Fates, I grinded that for like 2 or 3 months and I didn't get a single crit rate helmet. Not a single one, not even a bad one like those. Let's upgrade this feather here. Give us something good in the last slot. Give us EM, specifically. Oh, yo, we got the EM! Nice! So there's no bad roll here. I guess ER is the worst roll, but he still wants some ER, so it's not terrible. Ooh, more EM. Yo, even more EM. Where is this luck when I'm trying to get EM for Kazuha? EM said it's the main stat. Basically. Alright, so EM with energy recharge. This is literally the feather that I want on Kazuha. I am so sad. This is the perfect feather for Kazuha. The only thing really wrong with that is that the ER probably would have been better off on one of the crit stats or even just more EM. But that is a hilarious feather. Alright, bad feather. Ooh, pretty good attack percent. ER, EM, and attack percent. Could be okay as a Sans. I still can't believe how cracked that feather for Tenari ended up. Kazuha is very jealous right now. He's like, I brought you this feather. You can upgrade it, and Tenari upgrades it. And Kazuha's like watching the whole time, and he's like, dang it, I wanted that. How dare you? Ooh, crit damage and EM on the flower. The other two stats aren't great, but not a bad flower for Kale or potentially like Traveler or something. Ooh, yo, Dendro percent Goblet with attack percent and crit damage. The defense is icky, but that's an onset Dendro Goblet with better stats than any of the Dendro Goblets that I got from the Strongbox. I think we should upgrade that. We should check that out. If the last stat is crit rate, you'll cry. EM or crit is what we're hoping for on this. Oh my goodness! Morphe crying in the club right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, question mark. Should I be sorry about this? Alright, not defense. Crit damage. Give us that crit. All into crit, baby. Rally luck, rally luck. The mythic hero of luck is blessing this cup. Oh my god, more crit damage. Alright, come on. Two more into crit. I'll take crit rate upgrades. Crit damage upgrades, either one. Attack wouldn't be bad. More crit damage. Tenari, you're gonna be cracked. My boy, you are going to be cracked. Oh no, we're out of consumables. We will get a little bit more fodder for that, and we will check that out. But I think even if it rolls into defense percent at that point, it is still worth keeping, because that is, like, probably the best Dendro Goblet I will ever see. That thing is disgusting. Actually gross. I'm not kidding when I say that if you looked at, like, if we were, like, D&D characters or Fire Emblem characters in real life and you could pull up every person's stats, and you pulled up my stat sheet and you looked at what I've got, my things are all in luck, and I have, like, no stats in anywhere else. My only good stat is luck. Yo, crit damage and EM on this flower. Also a pretty good pull. That one's bad. And ER and EM also could be useful. The Dendro Cup gave you psychic damage. I'm sorry. It might be worse, though. It might legitimately get worse. We'll have to see. The only stat you need in life is luck. Everything else will fall into place. Actually, I wish I had a higher charisma stat because I'm very lonely. Crit damage or crit rate, please. I'll give you the goblet now. I cannot. Even if I wanted to, I cannot. I do kind of wish we had gotten, like, one crit rate roll, but, like, I can't complain by any means. Like, this is disgusting. That is probably the best goblet roll I've ever had. And it's week 1 of Sumeru. Literally the first week I have the best Dendro Goblet to ever exist. Maybe the best one that ever will exist. I think the only way that could be better is if that defense percent was EM. Now I have to pull for his bow. I'm actually considering it. Pulling the weapon. Oh yeah, also that's another way to get his crit up. Morph the devil on my shoulder. I kind of want to draw that now, just morph as a little devil on my shoulder, just being like, pull the weapon banner. Hello, Sarcel. As the mythic hero of luck, I have obtained the best Dendro Goblet to ever exist in the first week of Sumeru. Animo's like my favorite element, so I've got so many Animo characters that I don't think I ever need to bring Traveler to Animo again. Yeah, exactly. Animo is literally the Brandon element because they keep tossing all the short guys there. And even ignoring that, I've also got Sucrose as an option, and I've got Jean. I think her and Captain Beto could be BFFs who could totally beat Brandon into the ground. Yeah, Beto and Day are like your guys' type. For girls, like, my type is like Yoimiya. Yo, crit damage with the terrible stats. Why? Why would you do this to me? Best circlet ever. I'm like smiling so hard right now when I look at this goblet. I'm just like, wow, I am the luckiest boy. Thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I wish you all luck on your artifact farming, because apparently I don't need the luck anymore. I won. So I'll see you guys, and I will go eat so that you guys don't have to worry. And until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out. Bye-bye! The Luck Archon, I love it. Thank you.